Welcome to the custom crayon box tutorial. This is super easy to personalize with any theme or character. If you don't have the template yet, make sure to grab it. I'll leave the link in the description. Also, be sure to check out the other matching school supplies templates. Before we get started, let me quickly show you what's included in the template. First up is the design guide. This helps you understand what each shape is for. Next is the editable template, where you can change colors and designs on top of and within the shape dimensions. And lastly, you'll see a drag and drop version, perfect for adding images, patterns, or anything else you want to make it your own. Before we get started, I suggest downloading the font that is used on the crayon box if you want it to be similar to the brand, but you can use whatever font you want. You can do this by searching for the Omnis, Bold, and Chauncey Fatty Fatty and Free Font into Google. I'll also provide the link to the website in the template. After you download the font, head back over to Canva. Click the text icon, add a text box, then open the font drop-down menu. Scroll to the bottom and click Upload a font to add your downloaded font. Now let's design the packaging. I'm going for a Mario theme. I'm going to change the color, but I want a gradient or multicolor look. Select the colors I want, and then play around with the style. You're going to repeat the same thing for the sides. Just click on the shape, then click on the color icon at top, then hit the plus button, and then slide over to where it says Gradient. After, select your colors and then select the style. Now I want to add the characters, so I'm going to go to Google and search for Mario PNG to ensure we get images with a transparent background. If you can't find any with a transparent background and you don't have Canva Pro, you can always save and find a free background remover site on Google. If you've been wanting to try out Canva Pro, I'll leave a link to a free trial in the description. That way, you can try it out for yourself. Once you upload them to Canva, we're going to resize the PNGs that we found off Google and place them on the template. We just want to make sure that we keep the images within the rectangle as a guideline, and when we place images on top, we need to lock them so nothing drops into the shape. As you can see, if I hover over the template, the image wants to drop into it, but we want it to lay on top, so be sure to lock the template. You're going to want to do the same thing for the sides. Lock them before adding your elements on top. Then I'm just going to find the elements I want and resize them to the correct size. The only thing I'm going to add now is something in the background. I'm thinking something like a crayon scribble effect. But I just want it to lay nicely and shaped within the front of the box. In order to do that, I'm going to start by copy and pasting the drag and drop frame. I'm going to find the scribble over in Elements tab, and then I'm going to change the color. After I change the color, I'm going to drag and drop it into that frame we copy and pasted, and then dropping the element into it and overlaying it on top of the colored shape, sending it backwards as needed. After you get all your images placed, then you add text using the font that we downloaded using the Omnis Bold for the personalization and the Chauncey Fatty Fatty for the crayons text. Once I type out the text and change the font, I'm going to change the color. I also like to give it an outline and a bit of a curve to fit the curve of the smile at the top of the box, thickness, and the degree of the curve to your liking. You can find both the outline and the curve located under Effects. Now, we are going to add the second text. Click the text icon, then add a text box, and then add your text, and change the font to Chauncey Fatty Fatty. Resize as needed, and then change the color and adjust it into place. Once you do that, under Effects you can add an outline. Change the outline color and the thickness. Once everything is designed, we're going to save it. You're going to delete the text at the top, then hit Share. Then we are going to select it as PDF print, and then you are going to select the current page that your design is on and hit Download. This concludes part 1 of the tutorial. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in part 2.